And during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと。
Oh!
and during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと。
the number of shots. And during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと。
the number of
Holy shit, that's a
and
slide!
heat,
That's a running slide!
打つ球の数が増えます。この4種類が。
Oh, new music.
you can see the 4 different costumes for Anna.
で、鉄拳7の衣装についてある。
This is the
この
new character
髪型で
select
すけど
theme,
も
right?
自分で曲は変えれますね。
You want to
me!
change it back to the original song? Obviously, you can.
Jesus Christ!
What Tekken Sweet song?
Oh god.
はい、じゃあ、やっていきたいと思います。
All right, let's get started.
Okay, God cannot be stopped. God
はい、
smiles at me
まず
today.
ですね、小技で展開を作って、カウンターを
So I assume hers, just like Nina's, down for the 1-2 will jail on block.
取ったり
I think
でき
it
ますが
does that in
ちょっとお
Tekken
待ちください
7.
By holding forward during the uppercut cross, you can go into a different stance.
これがハンマーチャンスっていう構え
Oh,
ですね。
It's
okay.
called hammer chance.
こんな感じでいろんな技が。
Oh, down for the 1-2
And you can
into a
have, other
stance.
techniques available.
Into a stance. And we know down for the 1-2 has a follow-up. You saw the kick. And if it still jails, yeah, this
Or from
is
the stance.
already pretty fucking decent, right?
カオスジャッジメントに後ろに入れておくといくこともできます。
You can also transition to
Down for the
chaos
1-2
judgment
free is
as
still
well.
there as well.
読みが
I
通らない
gotta
と
say,
ダメージ
these
が
Tekken Talk lives
So
are
the
excruciatingly
kind of
slow. I
drawback
get
of,
that they
is
don't want to
that,
do a Japanese one and then an
she doesn't
English
have any
one,
really
but
good
having to
low risk,
translate
moves to throw out there
constantly is
correctly, then it's tough to,
painful
give
considering
damage.
the amount of information we're trying to share. I mean, if this was half a time, 1 hour and 20 minutes, it would still be long. But instead, it's twice as long due to
は
translation.
い、2択を仕掛けるために、しゃがみを作ったり、横移動をしたりと、
Crouch to start up some of these things or start off from a sidestep position. So you really have to look at your opponent's tendencies and judge correctly. And she doesn't have as many punishing techniques as other characters or moves that can kind of change the tide of the battle.
No,
compared to
her
other
punishment is gonna be weak.
First off is forward right punch, which does, it's a homing attack actually, but it is a high attack.
Yeah.
Though when your opponent blocks, it leaves you at a +4.
A lot of waifus have this. It's typically a hook kick with the right leg. It's a high, unseeable, like very fast, and on hit typically gives a guaranteed follow-up, typically 14 frames or less. Typically plus frames on block, from +2 to +4.
frame advantage.
例えばこれをガードすると4フレーム
Very
なので
waifu
相手の
thing.
ジャブに対しては、バストで展開を作れると。
If it does hit, you can. There's also follow-up attacks available.
So, okay, so she gets a steel
はい
pedal,
で、
a normal hit.
できまして、
Like her sister, you can go
That's
for
a
the
Kurosoko
uppercut,
forward attack,
cross into that stance called the hammer chance, in which you have various attacks
Oh.
from that.
でこれを暴れてくる人には、
Oh,
Yeah, but you
that's
have various
+14.
でこれを
Satisfying. Look at Nina's face. And boobs, by the way, in case you missed, okay?
暴れ
But so here, +14 on counter hit.
てくる人には
It's funny that Nina's is a launcher. Nina does down for the 1-2, 4, and it's a launcher. Anna gets 14 frames. So she gets a heat engager.
You can actually choose.
So here we see the heat engager
to
into
follow-
crouch.
So for people
And
who
it's still
try to
+17,
interrupt your,
right?
combination, you can actually choose
Yeah.
to follow.
So -21. Isn't that more than it was in Tekken 7?
With that kick and fish for counter hits.
Wasn't it like
で最後
-18 or
もう一個
something?、Thing with Anna is that she's unbelievably unsafe in Tekken 7 and prior games. Like low pokes are like launch punishable. But so here's a low poke.
I forgot what the English
Was
name.
it from stance?
して
I forgot what
No,
the
it's
English name
not.
is. It's
Plus
called Mixups
8.
Heal in Japanese.
Does it automatically go into stance? I'm assuming that's launch punishable.
1RK、はい
So down back right kick.
これもハンマーチャンスに行けて展開を作れると。
And you can use that to get into the hammer chance to then pressure opponent
Okay,
with those
wow.
attacks.
+8.
ハンマーチャンス中の LP ですね。これが連続ヒットします。
Oh shit, that's guaranteed. Okay.
ハンマーチャンス中の LP ですね。これが連続ヒットします。になって、
I wonder how tough
ハンマー
that
チャ
is
ン
to
ス中
confirm.
の LP ですね。これが連続ヒットします。
Probably not super strict. Okay, so basically,
ハンマーチャ
how
ンス
much
中の
reach
LP で
does
すね。
that
これが
have?
連続ヒット。
Okay, not that much reach.
If you
30
do
damage,
catch them
low.
with a counter hit on this, there is a guaranteed follow-up with LP.
You eat a heat engager from her, and she can do it from an unseeable low that you just saw. Like, boof, guarantees course to go forward 1, 30 damage, heat engager, she goes into crouch, and now you're guessing a launching 50-50. Unseeable low launcher, unseeable mid launcher. Like, it's scary stuff. But of course, the drawback for Anna is that if you get it correctly, she goes up in the air. So it's truly like 50-50 for her as well. If she gets it wrong, she dies. But, you know, it's pretty scary stuff. And the question is, what does her combo damage look like in this game? How much is it gonna hurt every time she gets that 50-50
Down
correct?
back right kick he was just talking about.
タッチ途中右パンチのリフトショットと
Minus 13! What?
タッチ途中右パンチの
Wasn't this launched in Tekken 7? Wasn't this minus 15? Or am I stupid? So on the low, she's minus 21. She gets launched. But on the mid, she's minus 13.
右パンチ
She has a sidestep low, so I assume this is sidestep too.
And then あとなんだっけ右パンチだ。
I looked it up. It was minus 13 in Tekken 7, but 18 frame startup. I think it's always been 18 frame startup, but I thought it was launch punishable.
この下段ノーマルヒットはプラスマイナス0ですけど
Oh, okay, it's
カウンターヒッ
neutral.
トすると
Neutral
プラ
on
ス
hit.
14フレーム取れるのでここからまたこういった2択が
カウンターでいく。
プラス14です、
Oh. So on normal hit, it's basically 0, plus or minus 0.
It just said
But if you counter-hit
tornado.
them with that, you'll have plus 14
It says
frames.
tornado now if it does the
を
insta
使
bound
う
thing.
人はまあしゃが
If
み
you want to play
They're really
effectively,
adding
you're
additional
going to be
detail
making a lot of use of
constantly
things,
in
you know, from crouching mix-up.
practice mode, you know, display wise, UI.
あこの辺も
Ooh, you gotta love a bazooka though.
この辺も
So cool.
上段ヒート発動技が出ます
Oh, that stands.
From hammer chance,
That's
if you push
hammer
left punch, you
chance.
get that kind
さ
of,
せて有利で削りダメージが取れる
you can use that option.
I'm assuming that
to get plus
that
frames on
one,
block,
that's plus 6,
and
the
also doing a little
vertical
chip damage
one
there.
is very steppable.
はい
I'm pretty sure Anna in Tekken 7, just like a Mishima, was very weak to sidewalk left.
これ英語何やっけ？
バズ
37 damage
レイジャータイム
knockdown
っていう
これ英語何やっけ？
バズ
into
まあ、こ
mix-up.
の重火器ラブリとも担ぐ
Or can she do a low bazooka here?
There's another stance actually she has. If you go into hammer chance, do right punch, right
Oh,
punch.
Jay, I appreciate
Pleasure
that, but
time
I'm,
in
you know,
Japanese. Sorry, I don't have the English correct.
I guess I'll
in front of me.
listen to the whole
But you can
thing. Oh,
notice
she
her
gets a
time in
follow-up. Okay.
Japanese. Sorry, I don't have the English correct in front of me. But you can pleasure
That's
time
a very
in,
low hitbox, though,
Japanese. Sorry, I don't have the
on
English
the
correct in
bazooka
front
round here.
of me. But you can notice she takes it out, the weapon out, Lovely Tom, as a bazooka.
はいでまあこのプレジャータイム中 RP で貫通弾が
61.
出て
You can choose to have a piercing ammo.
LP で
What?
炸裂弾
What? Are there different types of rounds? Is that why the damage just changed, or
まあ
what?
相手にデバフ効果を付与する弾が打てます
Or with left punch, you can. It has a debuff effect on hit of your
Hi.
opponent. これガードでもデバフ。
そうです
That's a debuff.
Even on block.
And it shows over the portrait as well. Can you see the purple rain?
First time we've done this in Tekken, but you can see the effect was on the character, kind of a rough, the purple outline. And then if you look at the character icon on the top right of the screen, you'll also see this notifies of being in that debuff state. Look at the life gauge on the top right.
Oh, you take a ton of
Look
shit.
at the life gauge on the
Oh
top right.
shit.
アンナがヒートでもないのに削りダメージが入ってる
So Anna's not
Oh
in the
yeah.
heat
Why
state,
can't
but
Kazuya have this? Devil super HIV debuff. If you block a petricide fist, you also get this debuff. Why can't Kazuya have something like this so he could finally be strong? But we're taking so much time to explain this. But so if she hits you with that round, you take this debuff and you take big chip damage. But what does the other round do? And how do you get rid of this? Does it stay for a certain amount of time, or?
if the opponent attacks Anna,
こんな感じで
then the effect is removed.
Oh, so you have to land one hit. So basically stay on the ground, idiot Anna runs in and toe kick. Like classic. But or a kick up.
So not on block.
Okay,
you have
but
to
okay.
actually hit her.
That's kind of fair, though.
はいなので、
Yeah.
アンナは相手をデバフ
Could you imagine if that debuff had a timer? Like, no matter what you do, it stays for like 10 seconds. That would be way
相
worse.
手がジャブだった
I love that we're still actively trying to brainstorm new interesting ways to separate the characters from
And
one another.
so this.
I wasn't expecting Anna to have a bazooka that has a certain round, but,
は
you
い
know,
次にじゃあ
does
ヒー
something
ト
like this.
の説明
The other round that gives no debuff state just gives higher damage. Yes.
ですねこの
Oh, you just block that
Debuff,
sequence and you're
effect on your
debuffed when she's in heat.
Easier to.
And it is plus 4
inflict that
jumping
debuff,
Suka.
effect
No,
on
that's
your-
not even jumping.
It's easier to inflict that debuff effect on your opponent.
But plus 4.
えっと
Mid-high. This string is
inflict
so
that debuff,
fucking slow, this mid-high, I just assume it's going to jail.
Effect.
Or maybe she only does the follow-up Tom Bazooka if you block it, if it connects.
この LP
Because if this doesn't jail, it's like the worst string in the
So
game.
up
Or she has a
left
mid
kick
option, yeah.
To
バーストで攻めたりできますね
it's slow, but it's plus 4 on block, so you can continue your offense.
Okay. She recovers so quickly from a raw upward 3 with no follow-up that
Another
there's a
is,
little bit of a
more powered
mix-up
up
built
attacks
in,
using
but
Lovely Tom, where the damage increases.
from heat state, you would expect something really powerful. Like Heihachi's, upward 4 will suddenly add another mid-hit that gives him a plus 2. And, it's a homing into mid-mid. So here, having something be, again, we don't know if this jails or not, but having something be mid-high, not that strong for heat, right? But it is plus 4, and I guess they make that a high because it adds the weakened state on
これは
block.
ヒートじゃない状態から
That could be an explanation.
So start off. So for example, the slash kick with a left kick and then right punch following it. That's the normal attack for her.
これがヒートになると
And during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと
Ooh!
and during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと
the number of shots. And during heat,
打つ球の数が増えますと
the number of shots
Holy shit, that's a
in
slide!
heat.
That's a running slide!
打つ球の数が増えますこれがヒー
I mean, is this counter hit only? It's not natural, right? Because it says counter.
And during heat,
ト打つ球の数が増えますとかな
Can
り
you imagine if this wall splats?
So you're okay with that. Opponent,
使いやすいです
And it's
but
safe.
when blocked, there's no opponent punishes or anything. So you're
Well, I
okay
mean,
with
they can always low parry, but, safe on block.
that. チャット欄がうわお前なんか結構チャット
And of course, you can do it instant while running. Forward, forward, forward. You don't have to actually run.
欄がうわお前が
I mean, come on, man. I gotta say, this looks completely fucking rebarded. Like, if this wall splats, I mean, I'm assuming I'm misunderstanding here, but this is counter it only. If she's going to 50-50 with this in heat at the wall, and it's a 65 damage natural wall splat, nah.
ガードって言ってるけど、でもこれヒット強化
I'm
中だから。
misunderstanding.
あとまあ横にそんな強くないので
So, you know, obviously it is during the heat state, so people are freaking out in chat, you know, please keep that in mind. And Nakatsu mentioned
I love that. But guys are freaking out in chat. Guys, come on. It's in heat state. Yeah, but you can activate pretty fucking easily in this game. Murray, don't say things like that. I'm still Team Murray and Harada. I love you guys, but don't say things like that. Come on, it's in heat state. Yeah, but, you know, the Ling bullshit and Kuma bullshit, and frankly, some of the Kazuya Vortex bullshit, it's all in heat state. But when good players know how to juice heat, that heat lasts a long fucking time, man. And I don't care if this is in heat state, just applying this mix-up once sounds pretty scary to me, like 65 damage unseeable low wall splat. I mean, suddenly Akuma in Tekken 7 seems pretty fucking reasonable to me. What the fuck? But I'm misunderstanding, because there's no way that's natural. That has to be a counter hit low into 65 damage.
it is a bit weak to sidestepping as well. So
Jokester,
have
thanks for
options.
11 months. I'm misunderstanding this.
としては
ミスもある。あれ
なんでしょ
I'm very old, so it takes a long time for me to take in information. It's not like my son Willem, who seems to learn English in 2 fucking weeks. I'm slow. Oh wait, is this me? Did I mute them? I did. Why did I do that?
う、はい、あとはですねアンナの、コンセプトである二択能力ですねが強力になって
But guys, is this unnatural, or is it counter it only?
相手のガード、崩す能力が、まあ、上がります二択は強力になるって感じですね
And so she has better
Yeah, Ghosty, exactly. Does it wall splat? Is it unnatural? It looked like unnatural. They kept on counter it the entire time. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't. But okay, Stonda, if they showed in the trailer it doesn't wall splat, okay. But still the fact that she runs into an unseeable 65 damage low. But does it explode a wall? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it gonna be one of these instances where you have your back towards a wall, but the wall is like 20 meters away. But she does that, and you fly 20 meters into an explosive wall. Is that gonna happen? I'm assuming no.
カウンター後になってるんで 3RT
Yeah, it's like,
入れるとこう
but it's heat only. It's like no one wants to hear that. Heat is it's the strongest resource in Tekken 8, and strong players know exactly how to juice it to the maximum, and it's available every fucking round. Every round it's available. So you can't say it's heat only and then show a 65 damage unseeable low. Like, it doesn't matter if it's heat only, it's insane. It's fucking insane. But again, it might be counter hit only, we don't know. Oh, here we're starting to see some of the heat damage as well. So suddenly the full crouch low does 24 damage.
Example, if your opponent tries to evade from with backdashes, you can actually
Oh wow, this is not optimized at all. She's gonna get a fuck ton of damage here.
With backdashes, you can actually wall break to show off some things.
アンナのヒットスマッシュこちら
To show off some things.
I really wish, you know, 90% of heat smashes wasn't punch opponent high into the air and then close up of your character and then follow up attack as they're coming down. It's just something else. Why not just do a throw where, you know, you grab them, punch them, something a bit more different and cinematic. I guess they feel this is top cinema, but to me it would be cooler to have more of a personal interaction between the characters. I mean, we know heat smashes are hard wall break. And now they're showing from stance as well. She can heat smash. Oh god, so she'll do downward 1-2 by jails into stance into heat smash. So basically, when you're at the wall, she can run up to you and do her 13 frame heat smash. or she can do her low poke with chains in combos into the heat smash. So you're gonna have an unseeable mix up there that's gonna be really, really awkward. But I mean, or she just does her low triple bazooka round as well. So those mix-ups, oh my god, those mix-ups. I gotta say, yeah, if we thought Kazuya's 50-50 was, you know, borderline toxic, like, this looks like it's gonna be real fucking painful.
And also,
Looks like
during
penis
the
cancer so far, but we don't know until we've labbed it. But it does look...
But not during the.
It does
pleasure
look pretty
times.
painful.
Sorry, I don't know if that's English.
Oh right, and now he's gonna show what I assume what I talked about. He's gonna count. Bears it down for 1-2 heat smash. And they can't interrupt. Is she doing a jab? He's doing a jab. You can't even jab interrupt. Because he ducks in stance. So you have to respect it. Maybe you can dick jab.
Crouching status, obviously, when opponents
Crouching
trying to
status.
interrupt your string with a jab.
アパスト前でハンマーチャンスに行ってここでヒートスマッシュ打つとしゃがみステータスで相手のジャブを潜って当てること。
You can go into the hammer chance from the uppercut straight, the cross straight into hammer chance, and then do the heat smash to go under the jab.
There you see more of a combo possibilities as well. It's gonna be high damage on this character, I think. High damage. Oh, and immediately, if they eat the heat smash, weakened state. The heat smash gives weakened state.
Might give you some ideas of what to try when you pick up the character.
Yeah.
And Nakatsu just mentioned that not many like low risk pokes from the low attacks, and then also not a good variety of punishers that many characters have.
So now he's mentioning the drawbacks. We've seen many of the strengths, but so they basically reiterate what has always been Anna's design philosophy. Like, the offense can get pretty crazy, super high damage, deadliest 50-50 mix-ups, you know, even above Kazuya, but always very risky. And, you know, where Kazuya's down back 4, Anna has no safe or good low pokes, or safe-ish low pokes. All her low pokes come with tremendous risk, and also, unlike Kazuya, for example, she also has poor punishment. Poor punishment.
はい。というかまあ
A character that suits your style, perhaps.
New Snake Edge animation.
はい。
And they made it slower! 30 frames!
というか
Used to be
Not a character
27.
that suits your style, perhaps.
はい。
They nerfed the shit out of her Snake Edge. Good.
というかまあ
It was
そ
so
の
cheap.
あとはまあローリスクな攻め手が
They
少ないっ
nerfed
て
the
いうのも
shit out of Snake Edge.
あと続いて
皆さんお待ちかね。
Oh, so now we're gonna get into the good stuff, it seems.